Meow, the skies over Israel are about to get a lot safer. The United States is deploying its most advanced missile defense system to the region, along with 100 troops in a move that's raising eyebrows from Tehran to Washington. On October 1st, 2024, Iran launched a barrage of over 180 ballistic missiles at Israel in a brazen act of aggression. While most were intercepted, at least 10 made it through, striking targets in central and southern Israel. One Palestinian man near Jericho tragically lost his life, with several others sustaining injuries. It was a wake-up call that Israel's existing defences might not be enough to handle the evolving threat. Enter the Terminal High Altitude Area Defence System, or THAAD for short. This isn't your average missile shield. We're talking about a state-of-the-art system that can take down short, medium, and intermediate-range ballistic missiles, both inside and outside Earth's atmosphere. With a range of 93 to 124 miles and a near-perfect success rate in tests, it's like a protective bubble for the entire country. But here's where it gets interesting. Unlike Israel's Iron Dome, which focuses on short-range rockets, THAAD doesn't just detonate near incoming missiles, it actually collides with them head-on. It's like a high-stakes game of interstellar billiards, but with the fate of nations hanging in the balance. Now, you might be wondering, Ron, why is the US getting involved? Well, as Major General Pat Ryder, the Pentagon's top spokesperson, put it, this action underscores the United States' ironclad commitment to the defense of Israel and to defend Americans in Israel from any further ballistic missile attacks by Iran. It's a bold statement that's sure to ruffle some feathers in Tehran. Speaking of feathers being ruffled, this deployment isn't just about military hardware. It's a geopolitical chess move that's sending shockwaves through the region. Iran's foreign minister has already warned that the presence of US troops poses risks, hinting at potential retaliation. It's like watching a high-stakes poker game, but instead of chips, they're playing with missiles and international relations. The deployment includes about 100 US troops, whose primary role will be to ensure the THAAD system plays nice with Israel's existing air defences. Think of them as the tech support team for the world's most expensive antivirus program. They'll be sticking around for an unspecified duration, but let's face it, in this part of the world, temporary can mean anything from a few weeks to a few decades. Now, let's talk numbers, because this kind of protection doesn't come cheap. The THAAD system itself costs between $1.96 billion and $3.25 billion. Factor in the troops, logistics, and potential long-term implications, and we're looking at a significant investment in Middle East stability. It's like buying insurance for an entire country, but instead of covering floods or earthquakes, it's safeguarding against ballistic missiles. But here's the kicker. This isn't just about military muscle. Behind the scenes, there's a flurry of diplomatic activity. President Biden is walking a tightrope, defending Israel, while urging restraint in any retaliatory strikes against Iran. It's a delicate balancing act that could determine the future of peace in the region. The stakes couldn't be higher. With the recent assassination of Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah by Israel, the whole region is on edge. Nasrallah's death has left Hezbollah, once a formidable force, in disarray. It's like a game of Jenga, and someone just pulled out a critical piece. The whole structure of regional power is wobbling, and no one's quite sure where the pieces will fall. As tensions rise and missiles fly, it's clear that this story is far from over. The deployment of THAAD and US troops to Israel marks a new chapter in Middle East relations, one that could reshape the balance of power for years to come. And speaking of reshaping things, why not reshape your viewing habits by subscribing to our channel? Trust me, you won't want to miss a single update on this unfolding drama. So, as we watch this high-stakes game of military chess unfold, one thing is certain: the skies over Israel are about to become a lot more crowded and a lot more controversial. From Tehran to Tel Aviv, from Washington to Beirut, all eyes are on this tiny strip of land that seems to constantly be at the centre of global attention. The deployment of THAAD isn't just about defending against missiles, it's about sending a message. To Iran, it says think twice before you launch. To Israel, it says we've got your back. And to the rest of the world, it says the US is still a major player in Middle East politics. But let's not forget the human cost of all this saber rattling. Every missile launched, every system deployed, represents billions of dollars that could be spent on education, healthcare, or infrastructure. It's a stark reminder of the true cost of conflict in one of the world's most volatile regions. As we move forward, the questions are piling up faster than a stack of unread diplomatic cables. Will this deployment deter further Iranian aggression, or will it provoke an even stronger response? How will it affect the delicate balance of power in the region? And perhaps most importantly, will it bring us closer to peace or push us further toward conflict? One thing's for sure, this cat will be keeping a close eye on developments. After all, in the high-stakes world of Middle East politics, you never know when the next bombshell might drop. So stay tuned, stay informed, and remember, in a world of dog-eat-dog politics, sometimes it takes a cat to really understand what's going on. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for our next update. I'm Ron De Parmesan reporting for Newscats. Meow!